Hello, Carlos. Hopefully you get to see this video. I noticed that you wanted me to create a video. So hello, this is just for you. Good job on number one. So I'm going to start with a number two. Every time you see something like this, it's going to be in the future a little bit of algebra. So let me start with the 8. 8y equals 48. So remember, this is the value of y. So I'm going to break it down where my teacher taught it to me like a little bit easier. So he's saying 8 times, this is the little symbol for times, y. Well, I'm going to put it like this for you right now, but later on when you put the x, you might want to get that confused, so watch out. Y equals 48. So now you're thinking, what number 8 times something equals 48? So I already know you know your math facts, so this will be simple for you. So I'll give you about 5 seconds and hopefully you got it right. So think about what the value for y, and you know it's 6 because 8 times 6 equals 48. So the value for y equals 6. Okay, that was the basic substitution rule. Okay, so not bad. I know it's better at the beginning. I'm gonna erase it. You already know that y equals 6, and I'm gonna start over. Okay, so let me erase it. Okay, now I'm gonna start with number 2. You also didn't like number 2, but number 2 is something that you can do, but I'm gonna guide you a little bit and give it orange. Okay, so I had q minus 12 equals 1. If I have only 1 left over from that 12, the number at the beginning of the equation had to be greater or less than. When you're like, oh, I only had 1, so I had a greater amount. For right now, no negative number. So that one, the only one that could work is 13. 13 minus 12 equals 1. Because 1 plus 12 equals 13 is the original value. So for that one, q equals 13. Okay? I thought you would have gotten that one, but that's okay. Because I know it's a little bit different. And keep in mind, this is the beginning of a little bit of algebra. You will see a couple of these in 4th grade. But you've done it with a perimeter, with P, where I use letters. So this one, q equals 13. I'm going to put 13. And if you remember, the other one equals 6. Right? Now I'm going to erase this part. I'm going to go for number 4, was the most difficult one, especially for 3rd graders. Right? So of course, this is not appropriate for 3rd grade. Like a little bit, but not really. And I'm going to put 18. This is the one that got some people, because I sent it to a couple of students. And the a divided by 2. So in this one, I kind of like helped them out about fractions. So you already know that you're working with some kind of fraction. If you look closely at it's 2, you're working like with halves, right? But I have 18. So this is saying that at one point, this needs to be half of 18. Well, some of them were putting 9. That didn't make sense. Because 9 divided by 2, not really, you get decimals. But if you think about doubles and half. So at one point, 18 used to be the half. So if 18 is the half, this has to be the double. So it gets tricky, and I'm sorry, but I tried to give you something difficult. 18 is the half of the original number. This original number was greater than 18. So at one point, it was the double. So if you have 18, you want to go back to the original amount of how it became 18, you have to double it in order to get that original amount. So I could do 18 times 2, or I could do 18 plus 18, right? And since you're good at doing it in your head, I'm going to give you a couple of seconds, probably about 7. Think about 18 times 2. Okay. Hopefully you didn't say 26 and you say 36. So the value for a equals 36. And I'm going to rewrite it in a different color so you can see it. Okay, black. So I'm going to write it again. 18 equals 36 over 2. And that way you can check, okay, what's half of 36? Because 36 divided by 2, remember that symbol is division. So 36 divided by 2. What does it equal? Yeah, that equals 18. So it works. So the value for A has to be 36. Okay. Hopefully it made sense. I'm sorry. I gave you a challenge. Keep in mind, I might give you more challenges. Or if you want one, you can send me that one later. I'm sorry, didn't put eraser. Oh, I need to erase it like this. If you want to take a challenge and you want to try another one on your own, I'll give you something like this. Let me give you 2 questions that you can send for Dojo if you like. You don't have to. Extra practice. This will be question 5. I'm gonna write it like I told you. 7C equals 35. So what's the value of that C? Question 6. Because I know you can do these. It will be like F, like barrer, minus 15 equals 2. Okay, hopefully you can solve those 2. Remember 7C is the same as 7 times C. But later on, some of these symbols become, you have to solve for X. That's why I don't want to use X a lot. Remember middle school, you guys see it like this. So this little dot in the middle, not in the bottom, it's a decimal, means multiplication. A little bit too much, but that's middle school. Okay, sorry. Just focus on number 5 if you can, and number 6. And you don't have to do it unless you want to. Okay, take care, Carlos.